Hi, this is Jamel with Recherche Goldens in Statesville, North Carolina. I am so excited to introduce an absolute sweetheart we have for sale. This boy we are calling Branson. If you don't like that name, you can change it. I literally just started calling him that. I went with the Downton Abbey theme for this litter. He is Mr. Brown of Victoria and David's litter. He was born May 30th, 2024, so he's had over 400 hours of training, and this is the first time we've listed him for adoption. His personality score, as you can see, is 788. 7 being he is dependent. He loves people. The first time he meets you, his tail's gonna wag. He's gonna give you kisses. He's gonna snuggle and cuddle with you. He's very friendly, and he's just a happy puppy. He is. He's very happy and very social. Activity-wise, he is at 8 out of 10. Now, English Goldens are calmer than American Goldens, but he is outgoing. He is playful. He's probably the most playful puppy in his litter, but it's not out of control. And one of his best features is that he's very confident. This is one of the best trained litters we have had in years. This puppy is so confident and doing really well in training. Size-wise, he's the smallest boy in his litter. And this is not a huge litter. His mom is 45 pounds, which is one of our smaller girls, and his dad is average size at 75 pounds. So we're thinking he's gonna be 60 to 70 pounds, which is just slightly below average. 70 pounds is about average. And so he'll be a little bit smaller, but he is solid white. He doesn't have liquid cream in him at all. And he's gonna be filling out his coat. He's lost his puppy coat, and it's gonna take about 2 years before a male gets fully formed and gets that mane and looks as regal as they do when they get older. But he is absolutely stunning and super smart. Now, what I'd like to do is to summarize our Puppy Training Institute, and we're gonna show off Branson so you can see how incredibly well trained he is and see his loving, sweet personality. Then I'm gonna come back and let you know what you need to do to adopt him. Our Puppy Training Institute has 4 core areas. There's a couple areas that are very visible that we can easily show you on camera. Some of them are a little bit harder. The one area that's very visible to show off is outside training, and a big part of that is leash training. Puppies love the pull, they love the tug, they love the cut in front of you. So we train them to walk on our left side. We train them to do something that's called an auto sit. That's when we stop walking, they automatically sit without having to be told. What that does is that builds respect, that builds confidence. The second area that's very visible is obedience training. We teach all of our trainers to teach our puppies to sit, down, stay, come, place, and kennel. One thing that makes us unique is all of our trainers are certified dog trainers, and they train the puppies with 3 different ways. We use hand signals, words, and the lead. Some of the areas that are very visible is sit. We put our hand up, they sit down. We point to the ground, they lay down. We say stay with the stop sign, they will stay for seconds. When they get older, for minutes. The place command is also a command that we use where they jump up on the cronocot. What that does is that helps transfer the most difficult parts of obedience training, stay and come. You definitely will want to buy a cronocot because it will help them. The other area that we work on is crate training. That's where they go into a crate on their own volition. We open up the crate, we say kennel, they walk in the crate, and they stay in the crate until we release them. The next area that we actually spend more time on than all the areas combined is house training. House training is about 2/3 of their total training. This is where we work on the most important area of potty training. Of course, we're training them not to use the restroom inside and the signal eventually to go outside. Puppies at 12 weeks of age can typically hold the restroom for about an hour during the day, whereas a puppy at 6 months can do around 4 hours. The same thing is with crate training. We train them to sleep at night in a crate, to eat in a crate. And a 12-week-old puppy can typically sleep around 4 hours without having been let out. A 6-month-old puppy can do 6 to 10 hours. So the older they are, the better they're gonna be house trained. We also know that while they're in house training, we train them not to jump up on us, not to chew things in the house, not to bite our hands. It's very extensive. The last area of training that's the most difficult to show but equally important is socialization training. That's a couple areas. First, we're working on them to be socialized around different people. We want the puppies to bond quickly with their new family, so they're trained with multiple people. We have over 50 full-time trainers and staff members that handle the puppies constantly, so they're not used to only one person and in one environment. We also desensitize them as best as possible. We play a TV and we get them desensitized to vacuum cleaners, to hair dryers. We even take them on field trips so they're not getting car sick and they're used to being around different people in different places. It's very important, and it's probably the most difficult thing to show on camera. That is our Puppy Training Institute. Now, if you're interested in this puppy, read through this entire page. If you scroll to the bottom, you'll see pictures that we just took Right above the pictures are the prices for each training level. Now, some people do have a hard time finding the prices, so on this video, we're gonna show you where prices are found on a typical page. But the prices you see in this video may not be this exact puppy. You do need to look at their page. And then right below this video is a link that says, click here to fill out puppy application. Click on the link, fill it out. We will respond to you within 24 hours. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video of Branson. Again, this is Mr. Brown of Victoria and David's Litter. Thank you for the privilege of your time, and God bless.